Looks like I am live. Hey guys, it's Friday. So today I'm going to do something that I haven't done. I think I did it one other time. I don't see anybody that's chimed in yet. But I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to do a really quick and dirty... Looks like I am live. Hey guys, really quick and dirty sketch of some fish. You guys know that I love to do fish. Yesterday I did faces. Today, again, I'm just doing something really, really simple. We're not going to really get into anything heavy. But, you know, I encourage everybody, obviously, to draw every day. Today, as you see, this wonderful area right here to my right-hand side, it's beautiful outside. I don't know if any of you guys that are artists and work indoors, you know, 8, 9, 10, 15, whatever hours a day, and you see the beautifulness that is outside. I'm really struggling not to go outside today, at least for the next few minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out on the artwork and the sketch, and we're going to be working in Photoshop today. So I'll shrink you down. So, fish. I've had a concept for a while to do a really fun story about a character that I developed, protagonist. His name is George. He's a fish. He's kind of going through the struggles of growing up in an environment and an ocean that really doesn't understand him. So I'm going to work on probably a page of fish today, so hopefully you guys will enjoy. I'm, of course, using my favorite brush. I'm in Photoshop. We're at 300 DPI on a tone background. So, might run a little bit slower, unfortunately, because I am streaming today. So, let me get my reference here. So I know some live stream people do questions and stuff like that. I did leave the comments there open. However, I'm not really good at doing this right now, so please bear with me. If I don't answer your question or if I don't even respond to your question, please don't be offended. I'm just trying to get kind of happy medium as far as what I can do, whatever I'm drawing. So why do I like drawing fish? I think I said this before. Drawing fish to me, you know, as illustrators and artists, we all have that one thing, or maybe it's a dozen things, that we like to draw. To me, fish, you know, are not only food. Fish are food. I don't really have any fish that are friends, to be honest with you. But they're fun. Fish are fun to draw. Very simple shapes, very easy turnaround, depending on the detail and the type of fish that you do. I don't think I've ever done a lionfish. I watched a great tutorial, not a tutorial, I don't think it was a tutorial, might have been, just basically showing on how this particular individual draws a lionfish. Ronnie Williford, if you guys, it's Ronnie, R-O-N-N-I-E, W-I-L-L-I-F-O-R-D, I believe that's how you spell his name. And he is an ex-Disney animator, a concept artist, painter, and I believe he just paints now professionally, and he's trying to get his YouTube career going. And I watched him do a lionfish, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Really great teacher, you know, willing to take his time out to do a video and show you guys and show me exactly how to do certain fish. I know for a fact he worked on Atlantis, the Disney feature Atlantis. I think he worked on Lion King and some other stuff. And just a really great guy. Believe it or not, personal messaged him on YouTube, and he got back with me within, I don't know, a few minutes. So that's pretty awesome. So that's my first fish. You know, I've been working on this particular concept for a while, swimming with the fishes. Just something fun. There we go. Today is a beautiful day in the land of the mountains. I live on the side of a mountain. I don't want to say in the middle of nowhere, but it's not easy to get to. And if you're squeamish about driving through the mountains, then obviously you wouldn't want to live where I live. Give him some glasses. That's fun. So that's one. So I'll hide him. Over here on the right-hand side is my layers palette. I've been using Photoshop, I believe, since version 7. So I am pretty well versed in Photoshop. I've used it for a myriad of things, from digital painting to illustration work, graphic design, and it's a great program. I kind of call it the Illustrator's tool belt. That is kind of a catch-all. It does a lot of things. The only catch with Photoshop, it's expensive. Oh my gosh. Obviously, if you're making money, you can, use it as you can use a tax write-off for software packages. Back in the day, before they had the subscription model, you had to pay like $1,000. So, anyway, I don't want to bore you with all the details, but Photoshop is a great program. I've been using it for a while. I enjoy it. One of its great strengths is the painting engine in it's really good. And you can customize it. Working on a Cintiq 22 HD. That's about 2 years old, I believe. It's a great machine. I like using Wacom products. I recently had, not a run-in, but just a little bit of a disappointment with them concerning one of the products that I own, Cintiq Companion, first generation. The power port broke. And I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll call them to see, what's going on. By the time I researched the problem, it turned out that it was a design flaw. And I pointed it out to them. And, they recalled the machines up to a certain time. And then they stopped supporting them. I mean, it was an expensive machine. I mean, new, it was like almost $3,000. But what ended up happening was it was going to cost me like $700 to fix it, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to do that. So I tore it apart myself and soldered the power cable to the motherboard. So now it works great. Great machine. i7 processor, awesome. I've done some stuff on there that I really am proud of. Great travel machine. Maybe this guy's got a few spots here and there. Maybe I'll give him a different type of eyeglasses. I want a character to have eyeglasses. Not sunglasses, but maybe some thick eyeglasses. Color these dark. See what's great about this brush, man? It does so many things. It's got that nice texture to it. If you're interested in getting this brush for free, go over to creatureartteacher.com. Not an affiliate, not a sponsor. I just really respect the person who's the purveyor over it, Aaron Blaze. And you can get this brush for free if you sign up on his mailing list. Look around, peruse around, look at some of his tutorials and stuff. You have access to some of the best art teaching out there for a very reasonable price if you're interested in animation or character design or digital painting or animals. He's got a lot of stuff up there. So, I don't see anybody. Let's look at the messages. Anyway, don't know if anybody's here yet. Either way, it's fine. Okay, so that's 2. Save the document. Hola! I am live. Alright, and the third one, I don't know how many I'll do today. Like, again, I'm having fun. Having fun, maybe I'll color the next one. So what I've noticed, especially since I've been teaching a while. I've been teaching K through 12, and what I've noticed, especially, had a little phone call there. Especially in students in general, is their resistance to trying new things, especially in art. I think it's very fascinating. And this, I watched it happen, in kindergarten, I watched it happen in high school, I watched it happen in middle school. The fear of doing something wrong whenever it comes to art is massive. I don't know where that sense of wanting to do it right the first time comes from. We'll do this. We'll do, maybe he's a little stretched here. His little eyebrow comes up. And he's like, hello. Now, if you notice, I'm giving the fish, it's obviously a caricatured fish, but I am giving it some human characteristics, like this cheekbone that comes up. I've got the baggage under the eyes. I've got the brow line that comes up. I've got this nose bridge right here that comes down. So I'm going to carry this over right here. Lip comes here, down, and under. And I've got this front fin that comes here, here, and maybe he's got his other fin lifted up. He's like, hey buddy, got a quarter? I don't know. Something fun. So this time I'm going to give him some spots. Spots. Got that main line down the side of his body that comes here. I'm going to have this fin come in. See, whenever I'm doing stuff like this and I'm drawing, you know, all these things that are happening in my brain, I'm sure that a lot of other artists can describe what this is. Yeah, I don't like the way that turned out. See, I'm talking, I'm not concentrating. And it's called a feeling. Yeah, I don't like this top. I'm going to erase that. You know what feels right in the drawing. Woo. Okay, so we're going to go here. Too far. There we go. There we go. More streamlined. I like that much better. See, too, you know, it'll be a feeling for you guys. You'll look at something, even somebody that doesn't really have a lot of experience in the art world, they'll look at something and go, something's not really right. Maybe we get some square glasses. See, go back here, think of that perspective. Get that dark line that comes and breaks that plane. Yeah, I like that. Having fun with fish. He's got a little wavy line that comes here. Goes on down. Just some scales right here. A little bit of shadowing. Just simple stuff. Simple. I'm not getting in to the minutia of the pose. I'm not getting in there and fixing anything. I'm literally just going on instinct and just trying to have a little bit of fun. So save that. So we'll hide those. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Up. Hide. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay. Swimming with the fishes. Swimming with the fishes. This isn't really a how-to video. This is just one of those last-minute things that I kind of threw together. Maybe this isn't the main character. This is give him a little bit of a hairline. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? You gotta have fun, right? His eyeball comes out. Round. He's got this baggage. Maybe he's just like. He's like, hey, what are you doing over here? What are you doing? Teeth sprouting up here and there. Hey, what are you doing? A lot of times whenever I do characters, I'll have a voice in my head of what the character sounds like, and it really adds to the depth of the things that, you know, work. His eyes kind of poking out. Over here, I'm going to move him down just a little bit. You notice I'm not really doing a lot of the sub-menus. There's a few artists that I watch on YouTube, and they don't quite have the quick keys down, which is fine. Quick keys aren't for everybody, but they do help, so I recommend that you learn them. What are you doing over here? Get over here. Aloha from Hawaii. Aloha to you. That's cool. A-L-O-H-A. Aloha. Very cool. Might have people interrupt me here. I was alone, but now I am not. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not my fave. But again, you can't have a home run on every one of them, right? Maybe he's got an eye patch. I don't like this eye over here. Doesn't really make sense, I guess. I don't know, maybe. Makes sense a little bit. We'll do one more. We'll save. So many different types of fish in the ocean. Grouper. I mean, I can't even surmise to list the amount of fish in the ocean. These aren't really based on any particular type of fish. They're just, you know, they have characteristics of cartoony fish. This guy's looking to the bottom. He's like, what's going on down there? He's got a big old frown. Fin comes out. He's got the long fin comes here. The fin starts here. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Just got a couple little places. We're going to define that eye a little bit more. You can barely see the other one poking out. Maybe he's got that big bottom lip. You know? So this is basically what I do first thing in the morning. I come in, if I don't do a video, which is a lot lately, I haven't done a lot of videos. I'll come in, I'll sit down, I've got a cup of coffee. I'll look at some of the craziness that's going on in the world through the news. This is after, you know, any workouts that happen in the morning. And then I'll come in and I'll sit down, and a lot of times I'll go through my animal book, or whatever tickles my fancy for that morning, and see what I can draw. This is a never-ending thing that happens with me. I recommend anybody. What kind of glasses does he have? What should he have? Other eyes peeking out just a little bit. Yeah. Maybe I won't give him any glasses. Oh, I know what he can have. It's a monocle. Make it look like glass. Having some fun. Go to the other ones. Okay, this will be the last one for the morning. So what I always encourage people to do, especially whenever you're doing concept work, is to always think in terms of shapes first. You think in terms of shapes, then you don't really have any major issues. Well, you might. I don't know. Here. Okay, so start out. So it's like whenever I draw something like this, I'm already thinking in terms of 3 dimensions. I'm thinking this has, and this is all in my head. These lines are all in my head, right? I'm drawing, I want him to have an interesting looking head. Maybe he's got this. He's got this gill plate that comes out. Maybe he's got a mouth comes up. Up. And since here's the bottom, I'm just going to draw a little area that comes around like that. And so already, I've kind of established where stuff is. He was like, "You want some of this? You want some of this? Huh?" Thumb that comes out. "Come on." He's like, "Yeah, I got some for you." Top center of his head comes up. The other one comes over. Here's that eye. The other eye is right here. And here's the deal. There are rules. And I hate to say that, but there are rules whenever you do stuff like this. But what's really great is, you can bend the rules. Let's say this eye is kind of like, "You want some of this?" So it stretches up a little bit, and this other eye is down a little bit more. Socket comes there, right? And here's his mouth. Maybe that front top tooth, that's the one we gotta, let's get some other teeth that come here. And I'm following that jaw line, since I've got that jaw line that comes here, all the way down. So I've got the teeth that kind of jut out a little bit. Here's the bottom jaw line here. I've got the other teeth that come here. Right? And I'm just, what I equate it to is if you guys have ever sculpted anything and you're sculpting and you're feeling things out and you're feeling that form with your hands, and when your hand runs across it, that it feels right. That's kind of what I do with my eyeballs. See, right now, I don't like where this arm is because it's interfering with the silhouette. The silhouette, obviously being the shape and overall presence of the drawing. So I'm going to revise this. It's like, "Come on, buddy." See that? That gesture's a little bit better. I'm going to define the bottom of this jawline a little bit more. Right? I'm not going to get too far into the details because, again, these are roughs. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So here, even though this is a fish and I'm having fun with it, I want to give it some of those human traits. So like the thumb here, it's got a little elbow. Fish don't have elbows. But since that's kind of where, you know, that artistic license comes in, that decision-making process, and his back fin's like, he's got his butt, and he's like, you want some of this? And you feel what that whole gesture is, you know? I would obviously come back at a later time, get back into these, choose which ones speak to me the most, or if you hand them, you know, like into an art director or whatever, which ones are most, you know, applicable for what they're using them for. But what I encourage you guys to do, obviously, since I say it every stinking time I do this, you know, do something every day, do something fun, enjoy what you do. And if you don't enjoy what you do, only you have the power to change that. You know, I was in a job for a while, and I liked the people, and I liked what I did. But you know, you start going back to that original dream that you had. Little eyebrow up here. Huh? What's this? That eyebrow is not good enough. Go here. Just erase that up just a little bit. And what I'm going to do, instead of having that, you know, like that, it's got to have a different feel to it. There we go. Again, part of that artistic license is to change things in your drawing at any stage. I had a discussion with one of my clients yesterday, late in the day. He had some notes and stuff for me to take, and we were discussing some of the projects that are coming up, and he mentioned one of the past projects, and I said, and he asked me if I liked it, and I said, it's not that I didn't like it, it's very hard for me to be satisfied with everything I do. You know, you have to kind of come to that point where it's finished and not perfect. Kind of like where I am right now. Finished, not perfect. If that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. So then, what I would do, and I showed you guys this yesterday, coming to like the warp tool, you know, and just really accentuating that gesture a little bit. Bring that around. Yeah. So that is basically my page of fish. So, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I'll do more streaming stuff on Fridays. I'll try to do like streaming Fridays for you guys. Like and subscribe if you like what you see. And as always, go out and do something today. Do something that really benefits your dream. You know, I'm a really huge proponent of sewing back into yourself and into your dream. Take your time. Take 15 minutes, take 20 minutes, take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it is. Go outside or inside. Draw something that you have a passion for. One of the reasons why you guys are here on this channel is because you want to learn, how to draw stuff. But at the end of the day, your path is going to be obviously different from mine. So thank you for subscribing. I think we're at 2,145, something like that, subscribers. Obviously, I try to make as many videos as I can. If you have the opportunity, visit the Patreon page, contribute as what you see fit. I try to do these videos for you guys as much as I can, but sometimes the cost of the time, your time currency, it's too much for the week, and I can't spare it. But if I had that Patreon, it'd definitely make up the slack. So anyway, thank you guys, and we'll definitely see you next time.